When we evaluated our company and looked at our strengths and weaknesses and looked at what we were trying to accomplish as a business, and again, which came down to how do we accelerate the revenue growth that we have as a company, how do we take more share, and off that foundation then use that as a mechanism to enter new adjacent markets. We knew that this was a different playbook than what the company was used to over the past 40 years. We had some internal expertise to do this, but it was limited. So we knew we needed help. So the question's asked to me oftentimes, and it was asked of my board when we went through the selection process of, what were the most important things that we were looking for in picking a vendor? And I'd say what really was important to me was ensuring that we got a set of recommendations that were not only grounded in best practices, but something we could practically implement and that our team could implement, and ultimately we could get results. So the Commercial Effectiveness Navigator process, which starts with a questionnaire and then goes through many steps, and that's really the starting point in helping us really understand what do we perceive, are we unified as an organization around what we perceive our strengths and weaknesses are, and then off of that starting point, if we are unified, how well does that fit and align to where we're trying to go? And I really have to say that the detailed workshops, the detailed sitting down and at the individual role level individuals, activities and asking questions, shadowing, listening, watching, challenging. Does this activity that you perform really support the business objective? Do you understand what the business objective? That level of effort and detailed interviewing and action uncovered a lot of gaps at the role level, a lot of gaps that needed to be closed, a lot of work that needed to stop taking place, a lot of new work that needed to start taking place, some roles that needed to move into other departments, which led us to this sort of more transformational type model. Now I look back on it and I'm so thankful that it came up, because I would have built, and we had the risk of building a project on top of a foundation that wasn't as strong as we thought, which, as we all know, won't sustain for us into the future, and we'd end up doing the project again. And one of the reasons why we pick ZS, the level of detail I get into, help uncover these points to ensure you can scale and sustain. So it was tough things that we learned about ourselves, but invaluable. I'm so glad we found them, because now we're in the process of building them, growing them, fixing them, and we're seeing unbelievably strong results from a commercial standpoint because of it. We're ramping up our sales teams. A couple of our people that went through the 6-week shadowing process, they clearly demonstrated a level of revenue growth and performance about 10 percentage points higher than the team that did not go through this effort or that did not get this type of a sales motion. So we do see a demonstrable difference in the performance of using this method as opposed to not moving the method. Because of what we saw as an early indication, we've already gone out and started increased our hiring. We're expanding our team. We believe that the model has proven itself that it can be highly effective. It has uncovered, as we mentioned, a lot of points of depollution in activities and roles that we've moved into other departments. We're seeing much greater throughput, performance, and expertise by putting the roles into the departments that are experts in those roles. So we have seen already the results in that area. And honestly, we have found a lot of waste. And this effort uncovered that waste. And that waste has led to a not an insignificant amount of cost savings that we've already actioned because of it, by eliminating things that really didn't need to happen and redeploying that funding into building a deeper sales organization. So we've just hired 3 additional salespeople that was fully funded by the waste elimination from this effort, and that's all within the time frame of this project. So lots of different data points. I'd say yes, the project has been successful, because I'm comfortable we wouldn't have uncovered this or carried out these actions if we didn't bring ZS in this initiative.